Hey guys, it's Khrisy.k here. Okay, so this is a special effects makeup tutorial for beginners. So it requires absolutely no latex, which is awesome because latex can be really hard to find. So that's good, you know. Okay, so what you're gonna need are sponges. I managed to use one sponge, cream paint, brushes, baby powder, glue, and tissue. And the tissue, what you want to do, if it's 3-ply or 2-ply, basically you want to make it 1-ply for each layer. So just rip that, tear it, I mean. So what you're gonna do is take the glue, pour it in a container, or just, a container would be less messier. So I'm using non-toxic glue. It's pretty much like Elmer's glue. And you just want to rub that on your arm or on your desired area, and you could use a brush for this, but I prefer using my finger just because it's easier. And then you want to take the 1-ply tissue and just put that on top and smooth out the edges, because the smoother the edge, the more realistic it looks. Because if you just have a really weird rippled edge, people know that's not your arm. And then basically just rip away the tissue around it, and then just continue smoothing it out with your fingers. So just add another layer of glue, smooth it out with your fingers, and then add another layer of tissue. When you put another layer of tissue, you want to make sure it's smaller than the bottom tissue, or basically whatever is below it, because you want it to slowly have a rise, because if it just kind of has this weird edge rise, it's gonna look weird. So for the last layer, you basically just want to put glue on it and let it dry. Okay, so once it's dry, you want to, I'm using my Ben Nye matte foundation palette. Basically, you want to use something that has your skin tone, basically. So like a foundation, a cream foundation, cream paint, anything that you could match your skin tone to. And I am, struggle is real, and I am taking a sponge and just dabbing it on top of the wound. Once that done, oh my god, English. Basically, I'm using baby powder to powder over it. You could use any powder really. Face powder, translucent powder. You could use flat if you wanted to. And now I'm using a tweezer and basically pulling up the skin, as terrifying as that sounds. You basically just want to get a hole started and then just drag it along whatever shape you want. Now I'm just using my scissors, and be careful because you don't want to cut your actual skin, because that wouldn't be too smart. But basically just fiddle around with it until you got your open wound kind of a thing. So now I'm taking my NYX Jumbo pencil in Black Bean, and I'm filling it in and then using a brush to blend it out. Using my Ben Nye FX wheel, I am going to be filling in the wound with a dark maroon-ish, reddish color. So using the same sponge I used the foundation on, I am picking out little holes in it so that it's basically holy, I guess. But I don't know. So using yellow, you want to basically just tap that quite lightly on your area. now taking the same glue you used, just use your finger or a cotton bud or Q-tip or whatever you call it, and just put some glue inside the wound, and that will help the blood look fresh and always like shiny. Okay, so what I did was I took my Ben Nye stage blood and I mixed it with a bit of orange food coloring, and then I put it in a little bottle and mixed it around so that it looks more realistic. And then you just basically want to drip that into your wound and use a cotton bud, Q-tip. I still, what's the difference? Nothing. But yeah, basically, or you could even use your fingers. Basically you want to get it drippy and basically just all over the place, because if you have a huge wound like that, it's not gonna be clean. So basically mess up your arm, you get the idea. I took a cotton, like a cotton pad, and I basically just ripped at it and got a few cotton strands, I don't know, into the wound to give it texture, because it's not gonna be like smooth inside, because your arm has fats, everyone's arm has fats, and it's gonna be bumpy, and meat isn't always smooth anyway. So basically, yep. And then you just want to messy it up as much as you can, and you're pretty much done. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it will help you, scare your friends or whatever. And it's pretty easy to remove, as you can see. So yeah, have fun.